Yo, what's up, guys? Today, it's gonna be a little bit different. I'm not using my headset or my Blue Snowball to narrate this just because I'm actually in school right now. My semester started today, March 5th. Really weird. I know my school is extremely weird. Some people going on spring break while I'm just starting. But I brought my laptop to school. I usually do that because I have a lot of work to do for school, so usually do that as well. So. But the fact that I'm a PokeTuber, I want to narrate, man. I want to upload. So today, I'm actually narrating in a quiet classroom that I walked around the building to find, nice unlocked door, great security around here. I just stepped right into here and we're going to narrate this battle. So this is my Week 8 battle versus my boy Problems for the Smogon Premier League. It's Ubers, and let's get right into it. So I like his nicknames. He's leading off with Lucario as I'm leading off my Darkrai. Now, typically ORAS or even X and Y Darkrai does not run Focus Blast anymore, just because even though Pokemon like Cheetar do exist, it's usually Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Nasty Plot, Dark Void, because since Dark did get that buff in 6th Gen, meaning that Seal no longer resists it, there really is no reason to run Focus Blast anymore, since +2 Dark Pulse decimates anything that's a Steel type anyway. So knowing that Ali loves to run Tyranitar or loves to run Dialga, I actually put Focus Blast on my Darkrai, and it's going to come into play turn 1 because he is going to Mega Evolve, go for BP, probably just trying to get off as much damage as possible, just because Darkrai is actually a huge threat to his team, as I am able to connect with my Focus Blast, knock him out. Now he's going to go out to his Rayquaza. I'm just going to switch out to my Groudon because I know that I can take Extreme Speed plus Earthquake or whatever move he wants to go for. Except an Aqua Tail. He does reveal the Aqua Tail. If you guys didn't know, Airlock goes through Desolate Lands, or my other Kyogre's ability that I can't think of right at the top of my head. But yeah, basically Airlock cancels those out. So he's able to hit me with the Aqua Tail, knocking me clean out, as I am going to go out into my Latias right now. I'm going to threaten him out with the Draco, as I am just going to drop a Draco, as he ends up going out to Smeargle. Pretty good play, because now I'm just going to go for the safer Psyshock, as I can knock him out and I don't have that chance of missing, as he does pull a nice double onto Darkrai, predicting that. Very good play on his part. Now, looking at his team and the way it's structured, I really don't want Latias getting too weakened, because I'm thinking this is Dual Dance Groudon. Just looking at his team, I'm thinking it's Sticky Web plus either SD or Dual Dance Groudon. I'm not even sure. And because assuming his Smeargle has Sticky Web, which is like the only reason to run Smeargle and Ubers. Otherwise, in my opinion, Deoxys Speed does it way better. But yeah, so looking at his team, I was thinking Kyogre's really not going to be doing too much. Darkrai outspeeds it. His Groudon most likely outspeeds it, because I'm not really running any speed, and I'm thinking he's offensive. Groudon, Rayquaza outspeeds it, Arceus outspeeds it. So instead of sleep foddering my Klefki, I actually am going to sleep fodder my Kyogre right here. Even though Klefki can technically take it on, you shouldn't sleep fodder your Klefki anyway. You should sleep fodder a different Pokemon that doesn't do much. So I am going to sleep fodder my Kyogre. Now, expecting him to either double into Groudon or Smeargle, expecting me to stay in and burn off a turn of sleep, or set up a nasty plot predicting my Klefki, or even go out to Groudon predicting my Klefki. I'm actually going to pull the immediate switch into my Darkrai, because my whole thought process right here, I'm really sorry I'm pausing it, but this is what I'm going through as I'm playing the game. I guess I could record it live, but at the same time, I don't always say exactly what I'm thinking, even when I do record it live. And I was in the library when I was playing, so I actually couldn't record it live. This person was actually looking at my laptop. I think he was really into the game as well. But there's other girl too, like, guys, Smogon.com, go check it out. I should have advertised. But yeah, I went out to my Darkrai because A, if he went out to Groudon or Smeargle, either Dark Pulse or Dark Void, getting off a free Dark Void. And B, if he stays in and ends up going for Nasty Plot, which is what I'm expecting, because Klefki should be my switch, and he probably wants to weaken Klefki so I can't T-Wave, or T-Wave Rayquaza, or T-Wave his Arceus, which I'm thinking is E-Killer at this current time. It's going to work out for me anyway, because then I force a speed tie, and if I win it and I do connect with my Focus Blast, which actually ends up happening, I am able to knock out his Darkrai, and that was a big threat to my team. Gone. Don't even have to sack my Klefki. Klefki is still at full. So he's going to go out to his Rayquaza once again. I do not want to lose my Darkrai, as Darkrai is a key component in winning, or just a key figure. So I'm going to go out to my Kyogre as he ends up going for Extreme Speed. Now I see Extreme Speed and Aqua Tail. I'm like, okay, this thing is either SD or Dragon Dance. Either way, I don't want him setting up on my Kyogre for free. So I'm going to take this as an opportunity to get the switch out into my Klefki, get the free switch, which was what I was trying to say, as he ends up Dragon Dancing up. Now, because he does have Aqua Tail, Extreme Speed, his last move was more than likely Dragon Descent, and he did reveal the Dragon Dance. I know that I can take a +1 life for Aqua Tail, so I am going to go for the Prankster T-Wave, as unfortunately for him, I paralyzed him twice. Sucks. I mean, I hate doing this stuff. I mean, this is a tournament match. It's a competitive Pokemon match, and this Hacks definitely came into play. That Spike means that Smeargle dies upon entry. Groudon is a bit weakened, Arceus is a bit weakened, and my Klefki's still at full, so I can still save it, which is actually what I'm going to choose to do, because it can still be T-Wave or Toxic Fodder depending on what Arceus it is and what Groudon set it is. So I'm going to sack my Kyogre. He ends up going for Aqua Tail, which is great because he takes 2 Life Orb hits as opposed to 1, which means I can now go out into my Gengar, Mega Evolve, and Sludge Bomb will 100% knock him down, or knock him out rather, at, I guess he goes down. I assume like he can't fly anymore because he's knocked out, but bring him down with that Sludge Wave. That crit did not matter, as he is going to go out to his Groudon. If he is Dual Dance, I have to go immediately into Latias. I have a lot of defense and HP on this Latias, so I will be able to take it on, but he ends up revealing Dragon Tail. So when I saw this, I immediately knew that his Groudon was not offensive, because you wouldn't run a Dragon Tail, a move that basically cuts back your speed, on a setup mon, except if your Chimpact, who runs Dragon Dance, Dragon Tail, Dragonite to beat Skarmory, one Pokemon. But I guess he shuffles it around with Hazard. I don't even know. I'm just all over the place with this narration. But he ends up forcing me onto Darkrai. Perfect. Spike means that Smeargle goes down. What I was expecting to happen this turn was he sacks Smeargle to my Dark Void because it goes down to Spike. He gets the free switch into E-Color, and then Revenge kills me with the Extreme Speed, and then he still has a fighting chance from there, despite the Para Haxes, and I guess winning the Speed Tide, though I wouldn't really consider that hacks, because I could say the same thing if he won the Speed Tide. But he ends up letting me put his Groudon to sleep, which reveals to me right here, like it automatically clicked in my head, his Arceus is not E-Killer. Ollie would not make this mistake in a match, and it's going to work out in my favor because Groudon remains asleep, and I am able to 2 KO with the Dark Pulse, and he is just going to end up forfeiting right here. So immediately when he let his Groudon go to sleep, I knew that this was more than likely Arceus Ghost. And it probably didn't have Extreme Speed. It probably had SD, Shadow Claw, Shadow Force, and Brick Break. It was actually later confirmed that it was Arceus Ghost, and that's basically going to be a good game right there, because he is going to forfeit. Darkrai would have cleaned up. Darkrai for MVP. Actually, McMegan came in and forfeited, but same thing. Ollie said good game and left. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Definitely was a bit hacksy. I apologize if my volume is horrible or the way it sounds. But yeah, I really appreciate the support, and I do really appreciate the support that you guys do. I'll more than likely be narrating from school from time to time, expected at least maybe once a week if I'm not able to narrate before I go to school, especially because I have so many hours in between my classes to kill. So that's basically it, guys. Until next time, later.